What is going on, everyone? No, your eyes do not deceive you. Your ears aren't playing tricks. It is I, the Yu-Gi-Oh scrub, but you all, yes you, can call me Bailey. You know, it's hard to believe. Grab your oxygen, take a deep breath. Yes, this is oxygen. I promise. I'm not doing drugs on camera in the first 30 seconds of a video after not posting for, I don't even know, probably over a year now. I don't know. I'm just feeling like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of changes in my life in the past few years, however long it's been, you know. I've moved out, gotten a new apartment. Um, things are just looking up. Very different than where I was before. But of course, something that never changes with us Yu-Gi-Oh players is we can get older and older and older, and we still love this children's card game. We will come back to it because we can never get enough, and especially these old formats like Goat and Edison. As you can see, this is an Edison deck. I built this probably when I was still making videos a long time ago. I may even have a video with it. Um, I frankly just want to post something, just kind of make something. I don't really like this camera angle, but I'm not going to change it. Would you like, lower so you can see my double chin more? I don't know. I need to play with it. Frankly, I need to get a better webcam that can actually have a stand because this is resting on my monitor. Long story short, intro aside, we're playing this Soul Exchange Stun deck today. We got triple Caius, Dad, double Goblin Zombie, double Krebons, Mizuki, double Tomato Plague, Psychic Commander, Pyramid Turtle, Ryza. I was like, what's going on? The cat's coming into the room. Yeah, there's a cat now. Um, hey, what's up, girl? You'll hear a little jingly collar. Of course, she has to interrupt me as I'm starting to do something. Sangan, Spirit Reaper, Zombie Master, Allure of Darkness, Triple Book of Life, Brain Control, Emergency Teleport, Heavy Storm, Mind Control, Mystical Space Typhoon, Double Soul Exchange, Double Bottomless, Call of the Haunted, Triple Dimensional Prison, Mirror Force, 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, and Starlight Road. I read it all. You can also see it. Most of you can probably identify it just by looking at the cards. But, it's a pretty standard, I guess. Probably way outdated with the side deck especially. I think triple dimensional prison, you don't see too much more. The trap lineup in Edison format has really changed. I have still been watching videos about Edison format just because I can't get enough of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's always something to come back to. But we're just going to go play a game or two. We'll see how it goes today. Probably not good because I am the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub. I'm not good at this game. But let's go ahead. I'm clicking on the other screen. Join the pool. Let's also do this. I had to adjust my video settings, so sorry if there's some black spots on the side here. You can see my mouse like where it's cutting off. I had to mess with it. I think it's because it looks like Dueling Book has put a lot of ads on. I don't know exactly what's happening. Wow, okay, 3 in a row. I'm gonna stick with scissors. I'm better than you because I win rock, paper, scissors. Let's have a quick sip of Full Throttle. Let me know what your favorite energy drink is. I don't like that I drink energy drinks right now. I'm kind of come back to it after a long hiatus of not drinking them. But I used to love Full Throttles for whatever reason, even though I feel like they're probably the worst tasting energy drink. Let me know what your favorite is. Blue Goat is best goat. Yep, gotta say it because he threw a token on there. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna do something like that. In case he has a heavy storm, I don't really want to throw the plague down. I suppose I could set it and then give me some tribute fodder for Caius next turn. I will, just because I have the bottomless set so I can get rid of anything that might be problematic. I feel like Plague's not the worst thing to tribute over. He draws. Alright, and that's why we set Heavy Storm. Alright, so that's a really nice start, and that's as good as I can get. When I kind of said something problematic, I was thinking, sure, that can attack over the Plague Spreader. Maybe a My Body is a Shield? Book of Moon, okay. Alright, I'm fine with that. Sets 2 back row. standby, main, shuffle. Let's see if he's going to do anything. Tribute the Plague, summon Caius, target the... Alright. Kind of what I expected. I figured there'd be an Icarus attack. But I'm the scrub, so I don't think my plays through. Probably had other plays there. Do I want to emergency teleport for 1200 more damage and then synchro next turn? I don't think so. I think it's better just to save it right now. Have the Mizuki in hand in case I need a Black Rose next turn. He would have to have a Kaloop. Okay. That's fine. Probably can make YuGiOh here. Yeah, probably is going to make YuGiOh. Yep. Go to battle phase. Take 400, and I'll give him the Caius, assuming he's going to use it. Don't know why he wouldn't. It's a free monster on the field. Hope you all have been doing well in my absence. You know, I know that my absence, all 300 of you that were subscribed, it's probably incredibly difficult to imagine a life without me, but you know, you guys have done it, I hope. Hope that your day's going well. If not, go make it better. Okay. What do we want to do here? My options, I think, would be E-Telly, and then sack for Ryza or Caius. Probably Caius and banish the YuGiOh. The other option is E-Telly, attack over the Caius. I think I'm going to E-Telly for Commander. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm going to summon Mizuki. Doing all the, you know, crazy calculations in my head. I'm going to summon Mizuki, because I think I want a Black Rose. Assuming these back row aren't anything. That good? Now I'm going to E-Telly for a Commander. And I can clear his entire board, put him in a top deck situation while I have Plague and Mizuki and Grave. Okay. And that's like the worst possible thing it could have been. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, and this banishes for cost, so that's a really stupid idea. God damn. Don't you hate when your opponent has the thing to do the thing against your play? I guess I can't be too mad. You know, I've definitely thrown this game. I Starlight Roaded him turn 1. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Now, have a drink of smoothie. Got a banana, peanut butter milk smoothie there. It's like a peanut butter banana chocolate milkshake. You know, gotta get those gains in. It's bulking season. Winter time, I get to be fat. Not that there's anything wrong with being fat all year round. Not that there's anything wrong with being fat in general. But I prefer to be fit. I like working out, always have, since probably around like high school, especially college, and especially in the last few years. Alright, what do I want to do here? It's definitely not looking good. I think to start, it's activate Book of Life, target, and target, okay. So I pay 800. Next I will banish target. Make him pay 800 more. And then declare. Put that at top. And yeah, that's game. Okay. Just want to see if he would misplay, you know. No harm in making him do everything. What do we want? I kind of like Cyber Dragon here. Maybe Dust Tornado. Definitely Dust Tornado over the Phoenix. One Phoenix Wing. Dimensional Person's a little slow against his monsters. I'm thinking maybe a DD Crow, but I honestly don't think I need it. Maybe Phoenix Wing over a Soul Exchange. Just, I like Soul Exchange against, you know, I mean, it would have been nice against the YuGiOh Guardian. But I typically like against a Titanial, actually, that'd be bad anyways, but monster that's a little more impactful. Okay, I like this hand a bit more. I'm going to normal summon the Krebins, and I have to set MST in case he has a Black Whirlwind. I feel like that's an obligation, but Krebins can keep itself on field, and then I can either blow up the field with Cyber Dragon. Actually, I can't, because of Cyber Dragon would have to tribute. But I can, you know, summon Goblin Zombie. Get a search by synchroing with the Krebins. Make a thing. A synchro monster. Have to chain the MST into the MST. He didn't let me target. What a scumbag. Do you see this video, YuGiOh? Alright. Gonna keep my Krebins on the field. Okay. Now this is where it gets interesting. I have a tomato in hand. The options are summon tomato and ram, getting a Sangan if I want to make a 5. Though I don't really think any 5 is good in this scenario. I could summon Goblin Zombie, synchro for a YuGiOh. Yeah, I think do YuGiOh, put Plague and Grave, and then I can special summon Dark Armed and pop everything. Alright, let's do that. I do like zombies. I feel like zombies are one of those decks that a couple of years ago in Edison format were incredibly powerful. And they've kind of just fallen off. I mean, obviously, as true zombie fans would be like, no, it's still the best deck. Feels like it has so many powerful pieces. And maybe it's because they're semi-limited or limited with Mizuki, Plague, and Goblin Zombie. Okay. So he has Oppression, but I do get to search with Goblin Zombie. Does that change anything? Yeah, maybe I get the Mizuki instead of the Plague. Or do I still get the Plague? So then I can... Yeah, I think I get the Plague, so then I can special summon. And it also is better for my Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. But I don't want to special summon the Cyber Dragon yet because of Royal Oppression. So I'll set the Phoenix Wing and end my turns. It's the only thing I can do. I might try to bait a Kalut next turn, depending on what he does with the Bora. Definitely doesn't feel right to Phoenix Swing the Royal Oppression and then make a big synchro. Though, frankly, that's not a terrible idea. Make a big synchro and then basically force him with the remaining cards in his hand to get over it. But, yep, that's fine. But I assume that he might have a Blizzard. 1700 damage. 1800 damage. Okay. Book of Life. That's actually really nice. Though, not because he doesn't have a monster engraven. You can see from Book of Life, target one zombie monster in your graveyard and one monster in your opponent's graveyard. That is part of the cost, so you can't activate it unless your opponent has a monster in the graveyard. One of the limitations on Book of Life, but it's hard to call it a limitation because it's so powerful against so much of the decks in Edison format that as they've gotten better over time, kind of like Dragon Rulers used to, they use the graveyard as a second hand, a bunch of resources. So I think the answer is going to be Phoenix Swing. I think everything is automatically going to be start with this because I have to special summon. Next it is special summon Sidra because that's just an obligation. And then it's special summon Dark Armed, declare, banishing Krebins to get rid of probably Shura. It's bigger. And then Book of Life, targeting Goblin Zombie, banishing the Shura. I know you're supposed to target. Oh, okay. So that's a counter. That kind of sucks for me, but you know, it gets it out of the hand, and I think I can't risk him. That is really frustrating, to be honest. You know, if he has a Kalute, I can attack over the Cyber Dragon, so I'm going to normal summon Mystic Tomato and force him to have a Kalute. He's thinking. If I had to guess, he probably doesn't. Oh, he does. And it's still the end of the turn, yep. Alright, so that's 1,000 damage. So he has one unknown. Do I want to pop the Bora? If he has Gale, so the top card is Royal Oppression. No, I think I just have to risk that one card isn't anything. The things that would suck would be if it's a Gale or a Blizzard, which is basically a 4 out of 34% chance. Okay, so he's just going to attack over the Mystic Tomato, do 300, and I'm going to get myself... Do I go... No, I could go Spirit Reaper. Or I could go Goblin Zombie. Let's go Goblin Zombie. Thought process being the Spirit Reaper is a little too small, and if he does manage to get into a good situation where he top decks a Bora, not a Bora, top decks a Kalute and has another Blackwing, even if I am trying to take cards out of his hand, leaving the attack position Spirit Reaper is a little dangerous. I could have guessed I'd gotten it and put it into defense position, but I just don't think that's too smart right now. Thought process here is I have Plague and Grave. Whatever I draw next turn, I can put it on top, summon Plague, Synchro off for something, probably YuGiOh, get a Search, make some pops with Dark Arms, and start putting a lot of damage on board. He has Royal Oppression, one unknown in hand. I feel like even though I'm down one card, this is a pretty good situation to be in. Tell me what you think of the camera position, guys. I don't know how I like it. Like I said, it feels like I'm getting a lot of like, oh, of course. Does he just leave? No, he was laggy. I'll give him benefit of that out. I feel like you get a lot of like ceiling, not enough me. And this video is about me. Screw Yu-Gi-Oh! This is an excuse for me to talk. What's your favorite Halloween candy? Especially like as a kid. I mean, I guess it can be favorite now, but like when you were a kid, when you go to the door and you knock and you say trick or treat and the person opens the door. Do you say no? You could say trick or treat before or after they open the door, not before. But I guess you could say it in both cases if you're kind of stupid. But you know, you go trick or treating, you say trick or treat, and then they say, "Oh, look at your little costume," or they'd be like, "Why are you trick or treating? You're 24 years old." But you know, what was the candy that you were hoping to get? You know, always king size, of course, but you know, were you a Mounds person? Were you an Almond Joy, like a psychopath? Did you like York peppermint patties? Why am I naming all the candies that are awful? I loved Butterfingers. Those were my favorite for a very long time. Do I look into the camera while I sit here talking and monologuing? Do I stare into your soul? Watching you? Watching me? Are we having a moment right now? Oh, God. I feel like I go a little bit insane when I record anything. But having something to actually talk about is definitely nice. That's a shame. I feel like this was a pretty decent little game we had going on. I'm gonna do another one. Well, okay. Gonna do another one with this deck. Same guy? Probably not. Let me know what you think was gonna happen in that duel. Alright, we're going scissors. And I win again. I'm so freaking good. Good luck. Have fun. Quick drink. Quick drink. Opening hand. Mirror Force. Phoenix Wing Windblast. Bottomless Starlight. Sangan. Book of Life. Set Sangan. And just set a bunch. Why not? We got Starlight Road. I feel good. I have nothing to be afraid of. Okay, MST the Starlight. A little bit annoying. I was looking at a deck I was going to potentially play that I feel like was cooking. It wasn't complete yet, but let's just say it was very memey and very janky, and if I can use it, I might have to. Draw Krebins. Okay, I feel like I have to attack with the Sanding, because if that's a Raikou, then you can pop one of my back row, sack for the Raikou for a Caius, banish the Sangan, and that puts me at way too bad of a position. It's a hamster. Even worse. But I had to figure that out. You know, I couldn't risk it being a Raikou. Do I think maybe I summon Krebins. I'm thinking summon Krebins, sync for Magical Android, use Sangan, search something to discard, and then discard putting the Raikou on top in standby. Puts me a little bit down at card advantage, but I feel like, again, now that I know there's a Raikou there, if he has a Caius in hand, which is pretty likely, that's just, like, none of these are reactive. I mean, I guess if he was to hit Mirror Force with the Raikou and then sack the Raikou, then I could bottomless, but, like, I'm just down so many cards, he would have, like, 6 or 5 cards to my 3. Yeah, no, I have to do this. Summon the Krebins. Looks like that's good. We'll sync for... Oh, do we not have Android? Okay. Whatever. We'll sync for Cataster. And declare our Sangan. I love Sangan's art. Like, he's such a goofy little guy. Way better than, God, what is the other one that searches? I'm having such a, space right now. Oh my God, it's been a long time since I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to say Magical Elf. That's because I'm looking at, not even Magical... Oh my God, guys. I think I'm having a stroke. Some people would say that's not funny to joke about. I say, strokes on you. That's a really good one. I'm so proud of myself. Search Plague, that's the best discard outlet. Set Phoenix Swing. And then... I don't know if he's actually going to use phases, which is why I'm doing this in draw, though it doesn't really matter. So... now he kind of has to get rid of the Cataster if he is to sack the super nimble Mega Hamster. Okay, so he doesn't. Interesting. He summons an Armageddon Knight. What's he gonna dump? I hope it's a Djinn. I was thinking about playing a Relinquished deck. No, he dumps his own Plague. Let me know if you want me to play a Relinquished deck. I could see it being really fun in Edison format. Okay, Plague. Effect. Hasn't paid cost yet. And has he left the duel because he accidentally showed me as a Chaos Sorcerer? I was gonna say, you don't need to show me, bud. What is up with people leaving right now? Is it just super laggy? Well, take this time. Take another sip of protein. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this. That's just too... Let's see if I can do some on the fly. Ooh. Yeah, you guys have a standing desk. There we go. That's better. Get a little bit less of that upper angle. Like you guys are super tall looking down at me. You can see I'm wearing a shirt that says the Beatles. I think they're a pretty overrated band, if you don't ask me. Arguably the most overrated band. But by nature of being the biggest band of all time, they're pretty much inherently going to be overrated. I feel like if you're the biggest of anything, you're probably going to be overrated. It's incredibly hard to be underrated, but also be the biggest band of all time or the biggest anything. Okay, well, I'm going to have to play one more game. And you know what? I might even mix up the deck. Let's just wait for me to get some points. Ooh, that dopamine, those numbers going up. All right, let's do something. What do we want to play? What's OnlyPlants? Do we play OnlyPlants? Yeah. No clue what this deck is. I mean, well, it's obviously, as you can tell, OnlyPlants. But set as default, yep. Follow me on my OnlyPlants. Go back to that view so you guys can get the optimal viewing experience. And let's see if it ever wants to find me a duel. And yes, I am recording. That would have been such a shame if I wasn't. To tell me how long? 30 minutes. Just a quick little video for you guys. No! I lost. The rock, paper, scissors. However will I get over this defeat? See, the problem is now I'm looking down because I'm standing. And you guys are likely sitting or lying down. Maybe you're driving. But if you're driving, not standing or sitting down, that's probably laying down, and that's like the worst of all the options. I feel like sitting is best, standing is better, laying down is just dangerous. Did I say standing is better for driving? Sometimes words just come out of my mouth and I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just stream of consciousness. Okay, so he uses eCall, gets Stratos. Stratos is for alias. He's playing helmet.deck. My opening hand. Botanical Lion, Cactus Bouncer, Mark of the Rose, Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, Solidarity, Mirror Force. So a clear play here, summon Botanical Lion, and just try to attack over the Stratos. $1,900, because it gains 300 for each plant monster I control. And for whatever reason, it can't switch sides. Okay, he Mirror Forces. That's fine by me, because it makes my Cactus Bouncer more powerful next turn. I'm just going to set my own Mirror Force and end. I don't want to put another card on the field, because if he has a Gemini Spark with the alias that I know he has in hand, then that's pretty not good for me. Summons Gemini Lancer. Okay, so he's on that. And I'm just going to take my 2-for-1 Mirror Force, getting rid of the Stratos and Gemini Lancer. That feels like a pretty easy choice. Okay. This is interesting. I got a Titanial. So I have Cactus Bouncer in hand. Neither player can special summon monsters if I have another plant on the field. So not including Cactus Bouncer. He's 1,800. He would be bigger with Solidarity. I think I might just do Solidarity. Let's summon Cactus Bouncer. I think, I have to throw a body on field. That seems pretty obvious. And then I'll throw Solidarity, making my Cactus Bouncer a beefy 2,600. And then I'm just going to attack. And Dimensional Prison. Okay. Then we'll set Phoenix Wing and watch him have Heavy Storm right after. I'm hoping he's not playing Heavy Storm. Has Alias. Okay, so it hits me for 19. Okay, here we go. Black Garden. This is the kind of point of the deck, is to get Black Garden, Cactus Bouncer on the field. But I'm hoping that I can do Black Garden, get a token when he summons a monster, Mark of the Rose, the alias, and then Tribute for Titanial. And then my Solidarity also pumps up my own Black Garden, which is very nice. Black Garden tokens, I should say. Okay, so he uses Legacy Yatagarasu. I kind of like that tech. It feels like it's kind of fallen off a little bit. Black Garden, declare. Get a Black Garden token to attack. 1,600. 800. And then, do I want to... I do think I'm going to try something kind of full of shenanigans here. I'm going to make him top deck his own alias. Okay. I'm not going to play Rule Shark and make him go through the attack, but he clearly doesn't know what Black Garden does. So if you didn't see, if you're just listening, he summoned us. Okay, so he did let the attack go through. He summoned a second alias, made me a Black Garden token, which gets pumped by Solidarity. And then he tried to attack, so normal or special summoned. So I think I'm then it's going to go right away and attack with the token, get 1600 damage in, and then set Botanical Lion that I drew for turn. Hero Blast. Okay, so he's going to remove my token. That's A-okay. So the reason I set Botanical Lion, and the reason it's also really good in this deck is 1, 2000 defense, but Black Garden does not make a token on flip summon. So I'll be able to flip this Botanical Lion, and it will be at full attack of 16 plus 3 plus 8 from Solidarity, aka Beefy Boy. Honestly, kind of forgot how fun Yu-Gi-Oh can be. It's one of those games that you can kind of burn yourself out playing, especially if you just play online. And I don't really, have any friends who play with me. Maybe I should find a local or something, but that just has never really been my scene. Went to a few locals back in the day, but I guess, and tell me, this is one of those experiences that you can tell me if this was a you. 1600, 800. But I played played throughout my whole life, and then elementary school we play by the playgrounds, and then as we got older, it became nerdy, so I quit because I was like, oh, I don't want to be a nerd. Skill drain. Okay. And so then I kind of stopped playing. And then around 2013, right before Dragon Ruler format, I got back into the game. And started playing on Dev Pro and enjoyed it. Decided to kind of start collecting cards. I built like a whole Dark World deck. He tributes his alias, getting rid of my Black Garden. That's fine by me. But yeah, I didn't want to be nerdy, and so but I was building a deck. Ooh, okay, this is kind of annoying. He Miracle Fusions, getting rid of Stratos and Lancer to make a absolute 0. If he attacks over my token, though... Nope, he attacks over Botanical Lion. I will be able to Mark of the Rose, the absolute 0. And I think that's the best play. Would have had game, I think, if I drew a monster. But let's Mark of the Rose. We'll banish the Botanical Lion. Get absolute 0. I believe those are Earth. They're dark. Okay, so the tokens are dark. So it doesn't pump up absolute 0 at all. Didn't think it was water, but just in case, who knows. But yeah, didn't want to play. And then I went to a few locals, but I was always the youngest one there. No, I mean, I had a good time, I won't lie. And I don't know, I just didn't have a car, so my dad was dropping me off at the time, and kind of just never got into the IRL scene. And then, frankly, what it also was keeping up with decks at that time, if you recall. Oh, move, and then also Mark of the Rose stays on the field. I'm silly. But it was like $1,000+ to stick with any real deck. It was just impossible to play the game as a child who had a job but really wasn't making that much money. So he attacks with absolute 0. I'll take 900, getting over the token. And then I will Dimensional Prison the Neos alias. What's he want to get rid of? Okay, so he's targeting the mark. I just don't know if it's the glitch where he can't target. Unfortunate. Botanical Girl. We'll set Botanical Girl. If you don't know what Botanical Girl is, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one plant monster with 1,000 or less defense to your hand. Declare. Let's see. Can't get... I think the best is Dandelion. Yeah, has to be Dandelion. Just get Dandelion, make some tokens when it hits the grave. Botanical Girl is when it goes to the graveyard, so it obviously works under skill drain. Get another Botanical Girl. I have to just set the Dandelion though. No chance I can do anything else. So yeah, I don't know if that story resonated with any of you. Basically, the story is about being a nerd when you're young and then growing up and realizing screw other people. You're going to do what you want to do to have fun. Let's summon 2 fluff tokens. And because I'm OCD, I want to make them for real, meaning 1 red and 1 blue fluff token. Okay. Now we have a little bit of a game here. I think I'm going to set the Botanical Girl and end. Basically making a little bit of a wall, and I'm hoping this probably isn't the play because he's getting a lot of back row right now. He just goes straight to battle phase. Declare my Botanical Girl. But I'm hoping to be able to get something. Maybe I get a Lord Poison. Yeah, I think I get Lord Poison. But I wanted to put something into attack mode and then have me swing over it with a really beefy Titanial. That's kind of my play right now. I'm going to set the Lord Poison. If I get a Cactus Man, I could actually attack over the Absolute Zero. To Grave. Declare. And Lord Poison now lets me special summon Titanial, which is exactly what I wanted, because now, and this is 3,600, because now I can just get over the Absolute Zero and not have to use my normal or special summon. So Miracle Fertilizer is live immediately after as well. The question is, I feel like I have to attack. I mean, I can't play defensively forever. This would be 1,100 damage, putting him down to 1,150. Yeah, let's just go for it. Alright, so Absolute Zero hits the grave, does blow up all of my tokens, my big, beautiful tokens. But then I can just Miracle Fertilizer. And special summon back. Okay, he might have to read it. Okay, nope, he said it's good. Seems like he's not too familiar, though, then again, it's, not every day you see Blackguard, Solidarity, Lord Poison, Titanial. Hits me with a Legacy Yatagarasu. Have a bottomless set for any weird shenanigans that play out. He does have a Water Engrave. Future Fusion. I'm assuming he's going to reveal, yep, Absolute Zero. Let's see what he sends. Many of you realize just like how buff Stratos is? Like his neck's got like the freaking vein. Sends Ocean and Snowman Eater. Okay, so we know he has a Snowman Eater. Kind of weird to have Snowman Eater and Skill Drain. I feel like if you're going to run the Skill Drain variant, just stick to the Gemini Lancer. I mean, the Ocean, sure. But frankly, I think even Ocean's a little overrated. Okay. Destroy Miracle Fertilizer, but I'm just making sure, yeah, it doesn't destroy the Titanial with it. Get Botanical Lion, and just in case, I forgot that this is also 3,600. Do I go for game here? Meaning, do I summon Botanical Lion? I think yeah. I have to push some damage. So this is 2,400. Attack, it's Snowman Eater, so Skill Drain. Declare, tribute itself. So Skill Drain, yep. I just pay the cost by tributing Titanial, and it just stops it from getting banished by the Dimensional Prison. And end my turn. Maybe was better to attack Snowman with Titanial. Titanial tributes for cost. Yeah. As you can see, just in case you don't know, this right there is before the semicolon. So it tributes for cost. Summons Honest. Honest attack, so he's going to Honest with another Honest here, I'm assuming. Kind of unfortunate that Honest does get under. Honest gets under my Bottomless. But Cactus Bouncer, so he has to have something here. Cactus Bouncer. And we'll make him 2,600. He's thinking. Solemn Judgment. Okay. Future Fusion's going to summon Ab-Zero. I will Bottomless it, because obviously I have to. I'm not going to let Ab-Zero hit. That would just be a death sentence. Force him to have another monster here if he wants to pressure me at all, but he's kind of running low. 2 Alias gone. He puts his Honest to defense. I don't know if I like that play. I'd probably start attacking with it. Actually, no, never mind. He has to. Okay, he Rhodas. My thought was start putting me on a clock, but he's actually so low that if I was to top deck any plant and he has an Honest and attack, it would just be game over for him. Using my second Solidarity that I drew was a little bit of a defensive play. 1,900 from the Alias. And I drew another Solidarity. Alright. Hopefully I have one more turn in me. But I don't know. Okay, I do. If he switched to the Honest to attack, he would absolutely have it right now. Alright, Miracle Fertilizer. Declare. What do we want to target? Something that gets under bottomless. I feel like we have to go for... Do we go for Dandy? I think we go for Dandelion. It's also the funniest by far. So he's 1100. But let's flip the second one and make him 1900. And flip the third to make him 2700. A 2700 attack point Dandelion. And let's try to attack into the alias. So he Gemini Sparks. Hitting one of the solidarities. Making him back to 1900. And we can redeclare into the honest, but it wouldn't make any difference. That is really unfortunate. So maybe I should have gone for the botanical girl for this purpose. But I don't really know if it's getting... I mean, it would have mattered actually a lot. Just getting a monster off the board. That is unfortunate. I didn't think that through completely. But again, that's why they call me the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub. Because I'm not good at this game. Pardon me, guys. I'm just going to quickly check my phone. Alright. It's the girlfriend. I'll text her back when I'm done recording a video because you all come first. Everyone knows Yu-Gi-Oh! Comes first. That's why we all are in great, loving relationships. Anyone else really like the Art of Miracle Fertilizer? I think it's pretty damn cool. Okay, so I was going to say, he has to get rid of the Miracle Fertilizer. I'm going to set the Torrential Tribute. He MSTs the Miracle Fertilizer. And he has 3 back row plus skill drain into defense position honest. Hero Blast. Less than or equal to. These will both be 1600 attack, but I'm going to keep them in defense. Because I'm at 300. He's going to summon the alias. I have to... That's unfortunate. He has the Starlight Road. Okay, so he gets this game. What do we want here? Definitely trap stuns. Nobleman's not too good. Necro Valley seems really nice. And maybe Dimensional Prison. Don't need Dark Bribe. Solemn Judgment could be nice. Quackimary Gravirose is pretty cool too. Don't necessarily need Cactus Bouncer. Don't need one Botanical Girl. Don't need one Miracle. Don't need one Black Garden. Don't need one Phoenix Swing. Yeah, that seems good to me. Dust Tornadoes could have been interesting, but I think that I like this enough. Do we set Dandelion or Botanical Lion? My thinking is Dandelion and Botanical Lion both will keep a plant on the field almost certainly. Dandy's more likely to go to grave, activating our Solidarity. Botanical Lion is more likely to stay on the field and keep Cactus Bouncer. Let's do Dandelion. I always like our boy getting to the graveyard. And I think that activating Solidarity pretty early is nice in this deck, especially against the hero matchup, because it makes any of our plants more powerful than his heroes. So we get 2 little fluff tokens after he summons an alias. And he sets 1. Okay, I think our next play is Summon Botanical Lion. And he will be 19 plus 6, 2,500. Because of the 2 fluff tokens plus himself. Probably a Gemini Spark, okay. He's going to hit the Botanical Lion. I'll take that trade all day. I will take a Gemini Spark hitting our Botanical Lion over hitting an important piece of back row. Like a Solidarity. Or a Black Garden. Or anything like that. We'll bottomless his Ocean, which is great. Keeps him from getting back the alias and keeps a water out of the graveyard. He sets 1 back row and ends. I think the play here... I don't think he's going to be doing too much special summoning. Especially not now. And I have Necro Valley to stop Miracle Fusions anyway. What Cactus Bouncer would do is stop Future Fusion. But I think that Necro Valley, Botanical Lion, Solidarity is just going to be the better play. So we'll get the 2,500 Botanical Lion. And then we'll Solidarity, making him 3,300 in these tokens, 800 apiece. I mean, just the fact that you get like 2 800 attack fluff tokens. And then I think we do 1 of the fluff tokens to attack, just in case of a Mirror Force. Yeah, okay, I kind of thought it might be a Dimensional Prison. I don't think I'm going to Necro Valley yet. My thought is he just doesn't have a water engrave, so I feel like it doesn't actually do too much. I feel like it would disrupt him more. I mean, I suppose he could have a Miracle and Future Fusion, but he would have to have drawn the Future Fusion because he would have played that before. He Stratoses. Probably going to search for, I'd imagine, an alias. Okay, so I likely... no, alias is probably always a search, given the fact that you have Gemini Sparks. You could say maybe a water is better if he is playing 2 oceans, but with the Gemini Lancer, I don't think I would play 2 oceans. Ocean, like I said, is just not that great of a card. It fits its role. It's the best water hero you can play, but I just don't think it's as good as you need it to be. Alright, I think we go for another Botanical Lion. But now he's going to be 19 plus 3, 22 plus 8, 3,000 attack. And he has 2 heroes in grave, but nothing for a Miracle Fusion. I do think, though, because he could, in theory, summon a Snowman Eater and then Miracle and then ram into the Botanical Lion, I'm going to Necro Valley. Necro Valley does mess... Okay, never mind. I was going to say, it messes with Lord Poison a little bit, but doesn't matter. And that's highest to defense. Yep. Unfortunate. Okay, so he's smashing ground, destroying the Botanical Line, but I still have a fluff token on field. So my life points are safe. Lord Poison in the hand. Best draw here would be another Solidarity. He Rhoda's main phase 2. Searching for what? Probably the third? Yep, third alias. Okay. Does he have any back row? He has one back row. Gravirose is pretty nice. I'm going to set the Lord Poison and end. I want to keep a monster on field. And my thought process being that if I get Lord Poison, declare the Lord Poison, he attacked it with the Neosalius, and I can get Botanical Lion back on the field. Wall up with his, for no reason at all, 2,000 defense. And then I can summon Quackamary Gravirose, Quacky Meru, pump this boy up to 2,200 attack, move him to attack, and try to attack over one of the Neosaliuses. Mirror Force, okay. Unfortunate, that's the worst card. I was hoping it might be a Dimensional Prison. I could have lived with that. I'm still okay, because I can Dimensional Prison one of his attacks right here. That's fine, even better. He switches one of the aliases to defense, the other one attacks, it gets deprisoned. And now I can attack over it with the Cactus Bouncer. Perfect. And Heavy Storm's gone, so I can set my Phoenix Wing Wind Blast safely, though I have no cards to discard, but at least it just acts as a little bit of deterrence. His big boys are gone too. All his aliases and Stratos are gone. So he has no beefy attackers. He sets one card. I'll Necro Valley and just end. It could be a Snowman Eater, but I'd rather him flip it face up on his own. I feel like attacking into it isn't the right play. Solidarity, though. I think this is okay to then attacking. I just don't want to give him the monster on board, but if I can attack into it and destroy it, I'll take that trade. It was an honest okay. Perfect. Yeah, so he's kind of in a bad position here because he has no beefy monsters anymore. All my cards are just going to be turning into giant beat sticks. The worst draws here would be like Titanial. Lone Fire would be great. Druid D-Prison. He had a Gemini Lancer. So he has the Water and Grave, but this is why Necro Valley is awesome. Because he has to get rid of the Necro Valley, and he has just MST left. And then any potential other back row hate that he's sided in. I drew another Solidarity. So let's make this guy 3,400 in attack. Put him on a 2-turn clock unless he has a D-Prison or something. Nope. Alright. Here you go, buddy. You have 6 cards to my 6. Oh, the cat's sitting on the chair back there. So cute. I am a dog person, though. I'm actually getting a dog pretty soon. Fossil Dyna. Interesting. If he sets another monster and no more back row, I think I'll Phoenix Wing, maybe. But But yeah, we're getting a little Cocker Spaniel mix. Okay, so he MST's the Necro Valley. Unfortunate. And then he is going to Miracle Fusion. Alright, so I don't feel too bad about this, though. Banishing Stratos and Gemini Lancer. Definitely better than Stratos and a water. Or Stratos and Ocean, I should say. Gemini Lancer is a water. Okay. I think it's safe just to attack the Absolute Zero. And then activate Black Garden. Absolute Zero gets rid of my Cactus Bouncer, but I feel like just keeping him off body is all. Okay, I got a Lone Fire Blossom. That is pretty nice. Let's see. What's the best play here? Thinking, I don't know if Titanial's the best play. Only because he could have a D prison. It'd be much better if I had a Dandelion token on the field. I think I'm going to set Lone Fire, as odd as that sounds. Going to keep Bottomless in hand. It won't do much with the Black Garden. I believe Black Garden shrinks before Bottomless would activate. Okay. So, Lone Fire I could now flip. Cactus Bouncer. I'm also going to set the Cactus Bouncer. These are really weird plays, but I feel like the Black Garden's actually kind of hindering me right now. Alright, he's walled up with back row completely. What I could do here now, though, do I try this? I'm thinking summon Botanical Girl, give him an attack position token just to confirm it is an attack. Yep, in attack position, 800 token. Botanical Girl would go down to 650 plus 16. And then I could flip Lone Flyer. I think I'm going to flip Lone Fire. Declare. Send it to grave. To get a Titanial. And so that will be moved down to 1400 attack. Plus 16. So he goes to then 3000. And attack position. Black Garden is an attack. So that would be a good chunk of damage. Then let's summon Botanical Girl. Okay, so Botanical Girl goes to grave, and he does get the token. And then, actually, I don't know how, I'm just going to let it happen, but I think the Botanical Girl would be immune, because I think Solidarity automatically would raise its attack. 26 plus 34, okay. Alright, and I get the game win there. I think I'm going to take one Cactus Bouncer out and put the Botanical Girl back in, maybe? Or should I do a Dust Tornado? Or do I not do anything? No, you know, I think the big beefy guys come in handy too much. My apologies, everyone. I am just going to send a text because I've been recording now for over an hour. And you can call her needy, but if you've ever had a girlfriend, or boyfriend, you know, a significant other, whatever, a them friend, if you've had anyone in your life, you know, you talking to them, kind of important. Just giving them heads up, you know, communication. She didn't know that I was going to start recording a video for the first time in a very long time. Okay, I think they set one back row after Future Fusion. I think the play here is going to be set Dandelion, and then next turn I can summon Cactus Bouncer. Again, Dandelion over Botanical Lion. The thought process is it gives me a plant in the graveyard for solidarity. Okay. So what I absolutely have to do here is normal summon Cactus Bouncer. Flip Dandelion. So now Cactus Bouncer's effect where they can't special summon is live. And if it deprison, I'll activate Trap Stun. This is exactly what I wanted. So now he eats the damage. Yeah, he eats the damage. I'm just thinking if I activate Solidarity here, thinking that if he attacks over, he would have to no, because the Alias would still be able to attack over Cactus Bouncer. But Cactus Bouncer's effect is live, and so Future Fusion will just kind of fizzle in the standby phase, not getting him anything. That's as good as I could hope for. Both at 6 cards. He has 6 in hand, though he does have an Alias and an Ocean Engrave. But actually, I kind of like that. I almost would rather him have the Alias gone. I think I just freaking go for it. I think I summon Botanical Lion. He's going to be 2,500, and I think I just start pumping damage. $18,300. Does he take 25? Yeah. And I think I set bottomless and end. This deck is pretty fun, not gonna lie. I just threw this on thinking it was gonna be like one of those matches where I lose in 5 seconds. Good games. Wow. Okay, so we're just gonna go look at this deck real fast. Because that was way more fun. Switched to the wrong thing. What does this one look like? That's a pack opening screen. Back in Shadow Caius's bubble. Ooh, I don't know why it's spooky right now. But here's the deck list, guys. I'm sure, absolutely sure, that there's plenty of changes you can make. You know, this is ridiculous. Dark Bribe could probably come out, like, put a Starlight Road in there. I don't even know why Dark Bribe was in there. Probably for, like, Solemn Judgment or something. But I really like the way it works using Black Garden and Solidarity to pump up some tokens, get beefy Dandelion tokens, no special summoning with Cactus Bouncer. Botanical Lion is just a big boy for no reason at all. Didn't really get to see anything done with Gravy-Rose, but it can send Dandelion tokens, or send Dandelion to the graveyard to make tokens to set up for Cactus Bouncer. Probably the best place to make some adjustments is in the trap lineup, and then maybe some of the ratios with the monsters here. But, you know, I liked the way Lord Poison was getting back to Titanial. I like that this is a plant deck that doesn't rely on Titanial. A lot of plant decks are just like, well, I have Quick Draw, which isn't a plant. That gets, basically, it's, you know, Lone Fire, Titanial, and Dandelion. And then there's the Amaryllis plant decks, which, you know, are a little different, but it's a lot of using plants as a sub engine. This is just like only plants. Let me just play only plants and just the best plants and nothing but the best plants. And here you go. That's this. Because plants have some pretty cool things. I mean, honestly, Mark of the Rose is pretty garbage without any tuners or any tribute fodder. Um, it seems like a cool card, maybe a one of in this deck, but it definitely could be cut. It really didn't do too much, but like Miracle Fertilizer and Black Garden, really cool cards. Cactus Bouncer, just a walking Vanity's Emptiness. I know they have Vanity's Fiend, but like no tributes for just a no special summon. That's crazy. On an 1800 body that can very quickly turn into a 2600, like insane. Lord Poison, just a hey, destroy this, get a free Titania. Like it's an insane card. So yeah, if you guys liked this deck, or if you liked the video at all, if you're still watching after an hour and 16 minutes, I commend you because I haven't uploaded anything in a really long time. But I know that, frankly, some of you I still every now and again see a comment or a subscription, and I'm hoping to make some more videos. I'm kind of settling into the new apartment. Things are feeling good. Hopefully, adjust this camera so I can get the right height. Just I do not like the way I look right now in this. It looks very strange. Maybe I also just have to like put it in a spot where when I'm looking here to see what I look like, I don't like this angle. This isn't my good angle, guys. Do I need to go over here? Do you need to see this side of my face? I don't know. I'm rambling. I hope you all have had a great day. If not, go make it better and come back and watch this video again. I love you all. Thank you and goodbye.